Hi, I'm Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media, and I'm here in Houston at Breakbulk Americas, and I have a very special guest in the studio, Frank Reynolds, who is the unanimous, I think everyone would agree here at the conference, expert on Incoterms. And he has just finished a panel on that. And Frank, tell us what's going on. It's a big preparation time for Incoterms. We're getting ready for a big event. Tell us about that.
We try to revise Incoterms periodically to make sure they reflect trade practice. And the average life expectancy is about 10 years. So we're now preparing Incoterms 2020. We're about halfway through the process. We've been working on it for about a year and a half now. About a year and a half to go. We hope to have them ready by the middle of 2019 so that people can implement them on 2020.
Oh, okay. So are we looking at big changes? What are you hearing from people?
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me at all?
Nope.
Okay. Can you tell me, now I feel like we're doing a quiz show, can you tell me some areas that people have said they'd like to see a change? Or nations, or however that works?
There were a lot of mainly small issues, but a lot of them, which taken together will be a major revision, but I really can't comment on it.
Okay.
Number one, I've got a non-disclosure agreement that forbids me to, and number two, we're still in the middle of the process. Everything could change radically in the next 6 months.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, how about this? Incoterms, at least from an outsider's view, often are acronyms, FOB, this, that, but what we also hear is that they're often misunderstood or not understood enough, and that what people think are small can actually have big consequences.
They could.
Tell us about that.
The Americans have a particular problem with this because we have our own domestic terms that we use that come to us in Uniform Commercial Code. And they've been around for a while, and they use some of the same abbreviations that the Incoterms use. Now, you wouldn't want to use the American terms internationally because nobody but other Americans would know what you meant. Sure. So, for example, you've got FOB in the Uniform Commercial Code domestic terms, and you have an FOB Incoterm. Same abbreviation, entirely different meanings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is confusing.
It can be very confusing.
All right, so if something goes awry, what could that mean for a project?
Well, it depends on the extent of the misunderstanding. If it's minor, then hopefully people will find a commercial solution. Otherwise, it's off to arbitration or court. And big money can change hands.
I was going to say expensive.
Normally, though, assuming that we're dealing with honest people, normally it's a misunderstanding on one end or the other, or both. And most people want to conclude business the way they started out to. So normally the buyers and sellers find a way around the problem.
Right.
But chances are someone's going to have some unanticipated expenses.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that great overview of your project that you're working on, and we'll look forward to hearing it all roll out prior to 2020, right?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Frank.